Hello and welcome to Frank's School. I'm going to go back to the fourth year. I'm jumping back and forth, fourth year and fifth year. This will be the 166th day, first video. There will be a second and third today that I would include under this day. And I'll call what I'm doing right now as an introduction to Coimbra. Coimbra is a very important city in Portugal. It was the capital of Portugal for a while. Now it's known as the University City. Now, one of the reasons I'm going back to Portugal is I'm injured. I've broken a rib here, and I'm still trying to work on the farm to get certain things going. And I'm showing you in the fifth year. I'm showing you various baselines, and there's sort of a season's race on it. I call it. This is now September, and although I've got October and November, by the end of November, it very often gets just too difficult to be starting things outside in the ground. But I'm okay, but I'm aware of that. One other thing I want to say, I had mentioned earlier that the plot was thickening. Well, I don't want to tantalize you. Well, I'll just tell you about that. For Act 5, in a way, I feel like this trip could be divided into 5 acts. And the fifth act is back. This is the fourth act. Coimbra and getting back to Lisbon, I think. I don't know. Anyway, why I say that is because I had made contact back in Lisbon with some people, and little by little, through emails and stuff, that contact was growing, and you'll see about that later on. So that has been going on. This is now the fourth night, I think, third night or fourth night that the Hawklings and I had been in Coimbra, but we saved Coimbra for Friday. This was a Friday, and this was a day we devoted to the city of Coimbra. By now, we'd known it a little bit. 3 days of teaching. I think it's going to probably take me 3 days to spread this out to show you what I want to show you of Coimbra. This first day is an early morning walk. It's the second time I did this early morning walk, basically along the same route. I often do that. I love that time of day to get up just after dawn when a city's quiet. There's no tourists. You can be at your leisure. You can walk. And what I did was I walked down to the train station from the hostel, and then I'll show that in the video that's coming next. And then I walked back up to the aqueduct. This is a very sorry looking drawing, but maybe it'll help you understand Coimbra. Coimbra itself, the old city, is perched on an outcrop. Here goes the Mondego River by it like that. This is high. It's a walled, fortified city, the old one. Now the university is right on top. Now remember, this had been at one point, well, it was a Moorish fortified castle. It was the capital of Portugal. Now it is the university, and you'll see it in subsequent videos. What I do in both of these days, the morning before and then this morning, I walk from our hostel down to the train station. Then I walk up an avenue of gardens and water up in the direction of the aqueduct. Here comes the aqueduct. The botanical garden is here. And actually, on what you'll see today, this second and third video, the battery in my camera runs out about the time I get up there, so what's on top of the hill, you'll see some of it later. All right, the train station, but in any case, that will show you, this very next video that's coming stops at the train station. So if you were a traveler in Portugal and you didn't rent a car, which you don't want to rent a car and drive into Coimbra, believe me. We did that. Shirley is a good enough driver. She was able to do it. But boy, that is no city to have a car in. So anyway, our hostel was down there. We walked down to the train station, or I did. Not a bad walk. And from the train station, you know, the rest of Portugal is available, the rest of the world. All right, so there you'll see a couple details near the hostel and a wall and stuff. And then I pretty clearly just start walking down and go to the train station. All right, I guess that's it for today, for this video. Bye for now.